Top billing.
Yo, top billing to ya. Man, first of all, make sure you're subscribed to this bad boy on the road to 10K, no nation, because it is absolutely time. It's time for you to come up in the chop house with your boy Murf. I was designed to do no content, baby, since I was pretty much born. Out here in Atlanta, Georgia, if people know, man, it's pretty much no central, I'm saying, outside of the University of Georgia. So it's a big contingency of fans in the state. And I learned that as a little baby. You know, everybody around me were Nole fans. And I had a best friend, or a really good friend that I ran with when I was a kid, who go by the name of Philip Kenwood Sam. That will be PK Sam. He ends up actually playing for Florida State and being a very good receiver in the Baldwin era. And, man, we used to chop it up about the Seminoles when we were younger, and we both loved Deion Sanders and everything like that. So, man, it was absolutely great. But to me, it's time for Florida State to get back to being the Mecca, just like it's supposed to be. And my man Willie Taggart is having a tough time right now. So got to get that offensive line under control. I even think there's some things on the defense that we'll talk about as far as the film study goes that they could get as far as the personnel and matching the personnel with the particular duties in a quarters coverage scheme. But, man, the quarterback position, what can you say about it? You got to get guys that fit. You're not going to have that, I don't think, next year. There's some guys that are coming on campus that we know fits what they're trying to do. But I think at the very least, man, in the interim, you got to get a guy like Nick Starkel to come in and push James Blackman. Now, I think Blackman, he can do the job, no doubt about it. But I think a guy like Nick Starkel has some inherent traits that make him a really good fit in the quick game portion of the Browse Taggart offense, and being able to push the ball down the field too. It's all about accuracy and timing to be able to get that heat tempo going and everything like that. So we'll get into a breakdown right now of that. But I just wanted to say, you know what I'm saying, welcome to the Chop House. Make sure you subscribe inside FSU. We right here. Tell a friend, and it is on. All right, real quick before we get into film study, I want you to listen to what Jimbo Fisher had to say about Nick Starkel. And also, don't be running up on my channel talking nothing about Jimbo Fisher, man. That is my God. You get yourself blocked up in here doing that, for real.
In terms of your evaluation of Nick Starkel, what have you seen so far?
I like it. Big guy, can make throws, processes information well, can reach all parts of the field with his throws, and I think has a really bright future.
All right, No Nation, you're going to have kind of a slide protect levels concept right here. So even with the additional tight ends, or one tight end actually, you're going to have slide protection across the board here. You're going to have a crosser by your outside receiver there, me and Jamal Osborne. You're going to have a corner route sell kind of tactic right there by the outside receiver. Then you're going to have your backside post right here. So they're going to play action off this bad boy. Quarterback, my man Nick Starkel's running this way right here. Slide protect, roll out, and he's going to hit that backside post right here, and it's a thing of beauty. All right, we'll let it start going right here. See it right there. There you go. Play action. You see everything start to take shape here, so it looks like it's quarters coverage. 4 across the board right here. You have your corners working the hashes. Got hash work there. So that means your outside receiver right here, he's probably going to be charged with this post, as you have people running on the inside right here to take the eyes of the inside defenders right here. So you know that'll be man up right here, obviously. Roll a little bit more right there. You see it starting to take shape. So right now, he's got a choice to make. So he's able to do this on the fly right here. Probably would want to hit that bad boy out towards here normally, but since you have the quarters coverage, great time to go backside right here, and he does just that. It's a nice throw. I think he has very adequate arm strength. And I think he's extremely accurate too, man. I just think it's, to me, a no-brainer. And I think James Blackman can do a lot of these same things, but obviously there's apprehension about James Blackman from the coaching staff, and I would like to see that not be that. Maybe it's his size, and Nick Starkel does not have that particular problem. All right, you're going to have an out and up right here by the inside receiver, pretty much a wheel route. And I want you to check out the arm strength on this particular throw right here. All right, let's check out the mechanics as well. All right, he receives the pass. Let's check out the foot The footwork right here. Crossover steps. Nice, nice. Plant. I can dig it. I can dig it. Hitch, hitch. So he's staring this down the whole way, you know, so it's a back shoulder fade. So that's one of that there. It's probably, I would consider a 2-route progression at the most. 2-route read. Here you go. But check this out. Let's look at the snap right here. Meaning the snap from the ball. Handbrake right there. Over the top delivery. It's cutting, baby. It's cutting. I think he has pretty good arm strength, man. Look at that. Back shoulder fade. Receiver's able to get a foot down. You see it right there. Great accuracy. That's the thing that I noticed about Nick Starkel when I was watching him play. Very accurate quarterback. Above average arm strength. I think he can push the ball down the field in the Kendall Browse, Willie Taggart style offense. But it's the accuracy and it's the quick decision making that I think that could propel him into the starting spot. At least that's what I believe. All right, we're going to have kind of a simple stop route right here by the backside. ISO Z receiver. It's going to be kind of based off of leverage right here. You got an edge defender peeling back in coverage. So he's going to have to kind of manipulate him and then wait for him to clear the zone. And then it should be all good right there. But he does a great job of processing information and making decisions extremely quick. All right, let's see it right there. You see him right now, kind of staring it down. You know what's going on right here. It's just kind of a one progression thing right here. It's not even really a progression. It's really just a you go here kind of thing based off of pre-snap read. So he out leverages him here, sits down in the zone, fires it right in the numbers, allows him to get straight upfield. And you gotta like that. That's what the FSU football is gonna be all about, man. It's about getting the receivers the ball where they can just get upfield and get yards after the catch. It's about quick decisions, and then it's about taking those shots down the field. So they're always going short to deep. Rarely anything in between, but that may just be because of the type of quarterbacks that they had in the past. It could see more mid-distance type stuff, but you already know the game if you saw it last season. Short work, quick game work, some designer QB run stuff, pound the ball, power, run concepts, zone concepts, inside, outside zone stretch, but hitting the ball down the field and spraying the ball all around the yard in the deep quadrants, of course. All right, here you go. Starkel working the RPO game, but more than likely just the now route game. When you see the spacing like this, it's probably something you'll see in Kendall Browse offense. I'll get to that a little bit later when I break down his offense 50 million different ways. But when you see the spacing like this, you know to automatically go to this. It's something that was definitely in the Lane Kiffin when I covered Alabama. They would always run these now route concepts right here. So you see the spacing off right there. Boom. Hit the play action. Quickly get it to him with enough time. Look where the ball placement is, man. Look at the product placement. Always be looking at the product placement, man. It's got to be splitting the numbers. I always say that shit. If you have 2 numbers there, it should be splitting them. 1 number, it should be right on their target. That's always your target. Give them the ball. Just let them get upfield, fight for some yards. It's real quick, man. That's how you get that tempo going. Efficient. And get to working that way. All right, here's kind of some mid-distance work for you. You got cut splits by the receivers right here. You're gonna have a deep corner route right here by your man Christian Kirk right here. So if you see this, he's gonna have to really put some mustard on this bad boy and drive it, or these type of passes get picked off. No doubt about it. All right, let's pay attention to the mechanics right here. Play action, back to the basket, play action, fake out of the pistol. All right, check out the crossover steps. I like the space in the crossover steps right there. All right, plant, hitch. Let's see the point and shoot foot right here. See what it's working with. Right there. All right, so if we see him right here, he's not necessarily driving off this back leg the way you would think most people would be. And he still has the arm strength to get it there. You see kind of a little bit of tightness in the point and shoot leg right here. So this is going to be mostly an arm throw, and he's still able to get it there. I see this a lot with Jared Goff. He does this a lot. A lot of the motion is really coming from the upper body. Look at that. We'll see the over-the-top delivery right here. Slings it. Let's see how he brings the ball. The hand break right here. Breaks the hand. Over the top. Really smooth. Really smooth. I like it. But look at the throw. It's cutting. Cutting for real. Look at that. That's a deep throw. On the money. Come on, man. On the money. Dope. All right. You know, I like this right here. Money down, 3rd and 7. Gonna have just pretty much a sticks route. Move the chain route right there. But it's more about what your man Starkel does right here in the face of adversity. Obviously, it's going to be pressure bearing down on him. His money down, so you know the blitz is coming. All right, low snap right there, so that automatically takes his eyes off the coverage, picks it back up right there. You see, that's sending an extra, a free hitter right there. So the free hitter gets up the middle. Look at him. Look at this. He calmly slides in the pocket while keeping his eyes upfield right here, right? Keeping his eyes upfield, and delivers a strike in traffic, on the money to move the sticks. Was actually holding on this play, but you know we doing film study. Never worry about the result, just how it's derived. And that was a great throw, great pocket presence and everything. So I think he has all the tools to be in an offense like this. So you worry about his ability to run. I don't think it's really any difference from James Blackman's. I think they're probably the same type of athlete, but I think he's just a little bit of an advanced thrower. Now, that's not to say that it's by a long stretch. I don't think so at all. I think James Blackman could do the job, but I just think that maybe there's a little bit more than Nick Starkel. I don't know. I think there's decision-making a little bit on James Blackman, and I didn't like the fact that they didn't really go back to him after he had a pretty good game against NC State. So it is what it is. You need more bodies in the room, but you need capable guys that can push each other, and I think Nick Starkel can definitely do that right there. So, man, keep it locked right here. It's Top Billing Sports. I'm going to have that no coverage on lock. It's about time I get down with my Seminoles and make sure that it has the best coverage right here on Top Billing Sports. So subscribe and holler at your boy, man. Let's get it done, all right? With that being said, I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billing.